Another classic, Rusty Jux. Archetype on the track. What up? Straight to the top, I'm taking it. Just for the record, I'm breaking it. I did it when they said that it can't be done. To become number one, the champion. Yeah, straight to the top, I'm taking it. Just for the record.
What's going on, guys? It is ya boy Beer Gut Plays here, back at it with another episode of the MLB The Show 24 franchise. And hopefully you are enjoying this content. If you guys are liking this content and you want to see this channel grow, make sure you hit that like button, comment down below, and subscribe to this channel for more wrestling content. Or more content. I'm sorry, it's been a long day. It is currently about 10 o'clock at night on Friday, and trying to get this thing up before Sunday, so we're going to talk about some things. We're going to have some awesome gameplay, and before we get everything started, the Orioles are in first place right now. Game over. Game up in the division, so hopefully we can continue that way and continue to just roll through our competition. Gunnar Henderson still out with an injury and not looking good right now. Well, he'll return shortly after the All-Star break, so we're doing fine without him. I would love to have him back as on this team, but we're doing fine without him. Now, guys, before we get to the actual gameplay, I want to plug the sponsor for today, Dubby Energy. Dubby Energy, an absolutely phenomenal product. Use it almost on a daily basis. Absolutely love their flavors. Love the energy formula and the hydration formula. Both are amazing. The hydration is great, especially since we're getting into them dog days of summer. And sorry, guys, I need a little sip-ski of water here. We're getting into the dog days of summer, so guys, highly recommend using the product. If you want to check it out, I'll leave their website linked in the video description below. Use the code BeerGut at checkout, and it'll save you a discount on your order. Now, let's get to the actual gameplay on here. As you guys can see, we got a game lead over the Tampa Bay Rays, 45-27 on the year. Not a bad record. New York, the Yankees, who we are going to be facing off today, the Evil Empire, currently sitting in fourth place in the division, barely over 500, 4 games over 500. Cannot believe it. The Yankees have one of the better rosters on in this game with Juan Soto, Aaron Judge, Anthony Rizzo, Gleyber Torres, Garrett Cole, their ace in the pitching staff, but your baby birds are leading this division and absolutely looking to clinch that AL East this year. 3-7 in the past 10 games, though. Not exactly anything to write home about, but what are you going to do? Can't win them all. Glad that we're almost 20 games over 500 at this point of the year. This team is very much well built to win now, and absolutely one of the best teams in baseball, IRL and in this game. I believe I posted the reason why obviously you guys know I'm wearing my Chaos in Baltimore shirt on John Boy Media. One of my favorite shirts to wear. Usually you see me wearing a jersey, but it is a little bit too late and a little bit too hot to be wearing that today. So, as you guys can see, Gunnar Henderson out for another 29 days. Connor Norby, who was recently called up IRL, is out for another 33 days. Need some help here. We're going to get this underway. John Means on the mound taking on Clark Schmidt. Obviously, You guys know how I feel about John Means. I've mentioned it. He's just had his second Tommy John surgery, and I'm sorry, I feel like that is going to be a career ender for the young man, which was kind of bad because he was the lone bright spot in Baltimore for a long time. We're going to get this game up underway. We're in the new Yankees Stadium. Yankees barely over 500. Like I said, 4 games over 500 and absolutely just not having the season that they're used to. With all that big money talent on the roster, who's to say what's gonna happen here? What is, are they gonna try and blow this thing up and maybe look to retool for the future? We'll find out. Clark Schmidt on the mound, 14 starts this year, 5-3, almost a little bit over 5 ERA. Not good numbers, good winning, but not good numbers. Cedric Mullins leading off the game, a 247 batting average. I would like to get a little bit more production out of him. And he takes a look at that sweeping curve. 0-1 is the count. Need some big time production from Cedric Mullins coming out of this leadoff hitter with Colton Cowser and Heston Kjerstad and Kyle Stowers in the farm system. We could potentially move on from Cedric Mullins after this year. Takes a look at that one. That is going to bring the count to 1-2. Takes a look at that one. That's curveball. It is back even, 2-2 the count. Like I was saying, Colton Cowser, Heston Kjerstad, we've got some options in this farm system. And potentially the payoff pitch right here brings the count full, 3-2. He's going to have to get something in that strike zone. And the foul off. Cannot believe how this at-bat's going for Cedric Mullins. I would really benefit from having a walk. Fouls off another pitch. That is 8 pitches in this at-bat. And he fouls off another one. 9 pitches. Holy moly. Who could obviously believe that this at-bat's going this long? Got a hold of that cutter. It is deep into the outfield, flies out, and that is going to be the first out of the inning. We're up 1 on, 2 outs for Anthony Santander, quietly having an MVP season as he hits it to the second baseman, and that is going to be the final out of the inning. We're going to see the bottom half of the inning here. John Means on the mound today. 3-5 on the year, 14 starts, 4.17 ERA. Would like to get that ERA a little bit down, but we got something working with him. Now, is John Means a potential trade candidate to get somebody else in here? I think this is his last year of team control, if I'm not mistaken. And we could, as that's a foul off Gleyber Torres. We're up in the count 1-2. Fouls off another pitch. And potentially payoff pitch. Gleyber Torres gets it. It's flying deep. Cedric Mullins going to get under it. And that is going to be the fly out. The first out of the inning. Look at that line. That's a stacked lineup. 2 down. Aaron Judge on the mound. Former MVP. In the batter's box. Jesus. I'm going to make mistakes every once in a while. I'm not even going to deny that. But John Means got the count 0-1. Fouls off that pitch. 0-2 is the count. John Means in control. Having a nice start. 13 pitches. That is going to be a ball. 14 pitches. And looking like the John Means of old, and that is going to be a strikeout K to end the inning. And no hits so far in this inning, as John Means is starting to look like his 2019-2020 self. Second inning, 2 outs. And as you see, Anthony Rizzo up, fouls that pitch off. 0-1 is the count. What a play by John Means to get the final out of the inning. Very good pitcher awareness by John Means to make that play, and it is still 0-0. Aaron Judge up, 4th inning, 2 out. We are cooking with grease right here, and absolutely 2-time home run champ Aaron Judge, 2017-2022. Can't be mad. Fouls that pitch off, and it is 0-2 on the count. Aaron Judge 0 for 1 on the game, and that is going to be a strikeout to end the 4th inning. Second strikeout on Aaron Judge, and John Means is absolutely looking like the John Means of old today. Juan Soto up to the plate, no outs. 0-1 is the count. Got a hold of that one. That is going to be a base hit. Going to probably get extra bases here. Austin Hayes gets to it, but that is a lead-off double to lead off the 5th inning. Juan Soto, man. I'm a huge fan of his. Loved him in Washington. Wish he would have stayed there longer, but I also understand he was not going to win a championship again there. And Giancarlo Stanton down 0-2 on the count. John Means, besides that one hit, looking like just a stud today. Fouls that pitch off. 1-2 is the count. And fouls that bad boy off again. Holy moly. We are just absolutely cooking right now. And that is going to be a pop out. Adley Rutschman going to get under it. And that is going to be the first out of the 5th inning. And 2 outs, runner on second for Anthony Volpe, who is another, big-time name for the Yankees. 2-0 on the count. 3-0. We need to get a pitch in the zone here. Not a good at-bat for John Means. And we need to get something going. And John Means issues his first walk of the game in the 5th inning. DJ LeMahieu up. A little older, but absolutely a phenomenal third baseman. 0-2 is the count. Guy is one of the best 0-2 contact hitters in the game. Looks at that one. It is 1-2. John Means, we got runners on first and second. John Means gets to it. That's going to be the end of the 5th inning. John Means looking like a Cy Young candidate out here today, and absolutely just doing everything in his power to try and give this team a win. Austin Hayes swings at that bad pitch way outside the zone. It's 0-1. Perfect. And Trent Grisham back at the wall, robs Austin Hayes of a home run. Trent Grisham with that play. I cannot believe it. It is still a nothing game. That should have been gone. John Means here, 6th inning. Man who just stole a home run from us. Trent Grisham up on the mound. And 0-1's the count. Wow.
This has been a treat to watch. 2 outs.
Fouls off that pitch. It is still 0-2. What is going to happen here? Fouls off another pitch. I need to get out of the 6th inning. I want to get John Means another win. I feel like he's been pitching really good today. Jorge Mateo, and that is going to be the final out of the inning. John Means, 6 innings. I know he's had a ton of strikeouts. We'll see at the end of the game. But Brian Baker coming into this game in relief of Mr. John Means. And that is going to drop in. Anthony Santander right there, though. Only going to allow the single in the 7th inning to Aaron Judge. And it is now Juan Soto. Got to be one of the best 3-4-5 hitters in, lineups in baseball, with Aaron Judge, Juan Soto, and then Giancarlo Stanton. Stanton is he can be still a power threat at the plate. I know he's a little up there in age, the advanced age thing, but I know he can still put up like 25 to 30 home runs this year. And that is going to go deep. Brian Baker and Cedric Mullins makes the catch in the outfield. And that is 1 out in the inning. Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Takes a look at that first pitch. 1-0 is the count. Can we... Swings at that one. 1-1. Back even. Can we get something going here? This has been shutout baseball so far. Fouls off the pitch, and it is still 1-2 on the count. I need something going here. I need some offense. Baltimore is one of the best offensive teams in baseball. And that's going to be a strikeout for Brian Baker to end this inning.
8th inning coming up. No score.
Six hits to 2, and Trent Grisham absolutely robbed this team of a run earlier. Brian Baker still in the game. Austin Wells up to the plate. 2 outs, and that is deep, deep, deep. Gone. Austin Wells with the homer, his 5th of the year. That is going to break this scoreless tie in the 8th. 1-0 New York Yankees. Not looking good, friends. Not looking good for this team. And Brian Baker gets that pitch in. Gleyber Torres behind on the count, 0-1. And that's going to get hit right to Mateo. Mateo picks it up and gets the final out of the 8th. We are down to our last 3 outs, folks. Adley Rutschman leading this inning off. Got a hold of that sweeping curve. It's going to drop in. Chase Schmidt still in this game. And it is going to be a lead-off double. Adley's 12th of the year. And finally, the pitcher, Chase Schmidt, is going to get pulled here. And coming into this ball game, the Yankees reliever, number 35 on the team. Let's see who it is. Not super familiar with the Yankees, obviously. I know the big names, all that. So, Clay Holmes. Okay, Clay Holmes coming in relief. Anthony Santander having a nice season. Can he get a run? Takes a look at that first pitch. 1-0 is the count. And can we do something here? Swings at that slider. 1-1. Come on, I need something here, Santander. Oh, that is gone! Bye-bye, baseball. Santander with the 2-run jack. And 19th on the year. And that's going to bring the Orioles back into the lead 2-1. Santander absolutely having a monster season, and hopefully he can continue it throughout the year. I believe we re-signed him in the first episode, so we're going to have a couple more years of this offensive output from the outfielder. We may, because with all the outfield depth, we may move him to DH. He may be our everyday DH. He's a switch hitter and fouls off Ryan O'Hearn, who is a good depth bat. And if he's at the right price, I will absolutely re-sign him. Fouls off another pitch. 1-2 is the count. Absolutely insane. One swing by Santander, and it is a different ball game. That drops in to end the ninth inning. Ninth inning, final 3 outs of the game. Can New York do something? Will we see Felix Bautista in this game? That's going to be the interesting part. Yes, we are 27 games, 1-2 record, 21 out of 25, 4.56. Would love to lower that ERA for our closer. And the first pitch is a strike, 0-1. That's going to get the... Oh, Mateo with the play right there, and that is going to be the first out of the ninth inning. And here we go. Judge looks at that first pitch. 0-1 is the count. That's going to get in there. 1-1. Judge swings at a pitch outside the zone. 1-2 is the count. That's going to be a ball right there. Back to an even count. And that is a strikeout for Felix Bautista. First of the game, down to their final out. They've got to do something here, but luckily, Juan Soto is going to be up to the mound now. What can Felix Bautista do against this multi-time All-Star? That's going to be a pitch inside. 1-0 is the count. And that is deep, but that is not going to stay fair. That's going to bring the count even. 1-1. Swings right through that pitch. Payoff pitch time. Can Felix Bautista get out of this? That's going to be a foul ball. Another pitch here. Felix Bautista already thrown 11 pitches. Second foul off in this at-bat. And the third one in a row is still going to be 1-2 on the count. Got a hold of that one. Cedric Mullins going to just get under the fly ball right here. And that is going to be the end of the game. Your Baltimore Orioles win this game by a score of 2-1. The milkman, Colton Cowser, sitting on the bench today. We did call up both of our young prospects. Brian Baker, 3-3 on the year. Clay Holmes gets the loss, 1-1. Felix Bautista, another save. Potentially in the running for the reliever of the year. Look at that stolen home run by Trent Grisham. That's absolute insanity. And that's going to be the home run shot. But look at that shot by Santander. Obviously, you guys know that is probably my favorite Oriole. And John Means, player of the game, 12 strikeouts. Holy crap. We're going to get out of this, though. I wish John Means would have got the win, but a quality start by him. We're going to simulate just before the All-Star break. The first year draft is coming up. We are not going to participate. Well, we're going to simulate it. I feel like that would be just the best option. Kind of make this thing go as fast as possible. Again, this is all in good fun. Dylan Tate hurt, going to be out for the next 1 to 2 weeks. Danny Colomé, next few days, we'll keep him active. Colomé coming back. Diamondbacks wanting to trade here. Yennier Cano for Randall Grichuk. Not interested. Yennier Cano is phenomenal. He is a great setup man. I mean, Craig Kimbrell is the closer this year, but I feel like when Craig Kimbrell is going to fall off the wheels, you know it's going to happen. We can, the Orioles will probably turn the reins over to Yennier Cano. The All-Star game going to be coming up. Do I want to play that? I guess we'll find out in the next episode. We're going to take a look at some season stats. We're also going to take a look at, our standings in the division. Sim through that. We will get to that. Nestor Cortez, Kyle Bradish, and he's on the out for the year. The Orioles have fall to third. Jesus. Only 3.5 games out, only a half-game lead over fourth. This division is wild, let me tell you. As you can see, Gunnar Henderson only going to be out for another day. Connor Norby, Dylan Tate, head concussion. A lot of injuries for this young Baltimore team, but cannot complain. Heath Garbolo, can't say it. It was our first-round draft pick. We're going to take a look at some season stats before we get up on out of here. No, not league leaders. Statistics. All right, let's see. Take a quick look at these. Who's leading the team in home runs? Obviously, I feel it. Santander with 22. Next up is Ramon Urias. Wow. Ryan Mountcastle, Adley, they're all tied for sec. Cedric Mullins has 10. Ryan O'Hearn has 8. Jorge Mateo has 8. Austin Hayes has 5. Jordan Westberg, only 4 of them things, but a .282 batting average. Not bad. I want to get these young guys some more at-bats, but they will get their time. They will get their time, young man. Corbin Burns, 12-4, looking like a Cy Young candidate. 9-6 for Dean Kramer, 7-4 for Grayson Rodriguez. The numbers are not bad for our pitching staff. Shelby Miller, he got what I expected out of him. He was, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he was a part of the trade that sent my man, God, our closer this year. Jesus, I am foggy-brained right now. It's all right, though. Looking at some people, Cade Pavic, and I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. Sound off in the comments. Just tell me if I'm butchering any of these names. Still down in the minors. Actually up on the Major League roster. Been playing pretty decently so far this year. Will Smith. What is he doing down there? I'm going to call him back up. Jacob Webb, especially with Andrew Suarez, who's been really nice for the Baltimore Orioles. Some interesting names here. I am going to make one more call up. And it is going to be, well, you'll see in a minute. Nope. Not, well, Connor Norby's hurt. I'd love to call him up. Nope. Colby Mayo. we are actually going to go ahead and add Jackson Holiday to the 40-man roster. He's not on it. Neither is Gunnar. We're going to add him, and we're going to call him up. I feel like he needs some time to shine. He is going to be our starting shortstop. Should have done that from the get-go, but wasn't thinking, and, well, here we are. It's Jackson Holiday's time to shine with the injury to Gunnar Henderson, who, I don't know, like, and don't ask me to rate my favorite Orioles, because it's going to be hard. I'd probably put Mountcastle, Westberg, 1A, 1B, and then Gunnar, Adley, whatever, right? We're going to make one move, and it obviously, Tyler Wells got sent down. He's out. What's with the Orioles pitchers needing Tommy John surgery? Just makes no sense whatsoever. As you guys can see, third place in the division. Not exactly where I wanted to be, but that's okay. We're going to move Grayson Rodriguez to the 3. John Mean's going to be our number 4. Kyle Bradish. Tyler Wells called up. Will Smith. We've got a good bullpen, decent starting rotation. I feel like this team could potentially be World Series contenders year 1 of this thing, but I guess we'll find out, huh? Changing Shelby Miller's number, that's gonna be fun, because I don't know what I want to put him at. Do I put him? I think I'd put him at like some ridiculous number. I think it's like 99 or something like that. Or 0, 99 or 0. Yeah, we put him at number 99. We're gonna change Jackson Holiday to number 7. It's his normal. That was his number. His dad's number. It just makes sense. 87 does not look right on this kid anyway. So, welcome to the show, Jackson Holiday. Glad you're up. We need the help right now. We need the firepower. Need some offensive production. I can't add Gunnar because he's still hurt. So, he should be coming back within the next episode. So what I might end up doing is swapping out, and I probably should have done this from the get-go, but guys, gonna be the end of the episode. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. Jackson Holiday's debut will be coming in the next, potentially in the next episode. Now, sound off in the comments if you want me to do the All-Star game. We have a few All-Stars on this roster. Be sure to swing back by tomorrow for the brand new series of the NASCAR The Game Inside Line on the Xbox 360. We're going to be doing a single season mode. Trying to bring one of my favorite drivers his first NASCAR championship. Guys, sound off in the comments who you think it is. But I'm going to get the hell out of here. Hopefully y'all have a great day, a great evening. I'll see you in the next video, and peace out, my friends.